Good. You're Pika?
Yes.
Well, it's nice to meet you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right, so thank you for meeting with me today. I'm going to be going through an assessment with you to kind of get an idea of how you've been doing recently and get some background information and get some information about how we can connect you to services to better support you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so before we begin, I am going to have you read through this consent form saying that it's okay for us to record this session in order for me to continue to grow and develop as a social work student. This video is only going to be viewed by me, my professor. Everything that you say here will be kept confidential, and after 3 months we'll delete this recording, again, because it's confidential and we follow HIPAA and FERPA laws. And finally, just want to make sure that you understand that during the session, some things may be triggered because the questions that we ask are a bit invasive. And so if you do experience any suicidal ideations, we just want to make sure that you seek the help that you need. Okay? So I'm going to give you a second to look over this, give it a quick read, and sign it for me, and then ask any questions that you might have, okay? All right, thank you so much for signing that. Did you have any questions as you were reading through that?
No.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna go through an assessment here, again, just to get some background information and understand how we can better help you, okay?
Okay.
If I ask anything that's too invasive or you're uncomfortable with, please let me know and we'll move on, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first, could you, what are you coming in for services for?
I've been taking too many pain pills after I got an injury a couple years ago.
Okay. And that sounds like a stressful event. Have you experienced any other stressful events in the last 6 to 12 months?
Just kind of along with that, I haven't really been able to work since the injury, and the cost of the medication is pretty high, and so my wife has to work multiple jobs to support the family, and life isn't too enjoyable right now in response to that, and I want to avoid divorce coming up, which could be the next thing.
Okay, well, yeah, it definitely sounds like you got a lot of different areas of stress right now, and we're hoping to be able to help manage some of those areas. Okay, so in regards to your mental health, can you tell me a little bit about what's been going on with your mental health? How have you been feeling over the last few weeks?
My pain gets pretty bad from the injury, and so I take the pain pills to try and relieve that, but that's not really helped too much because then I end up feeling angry and sad pretty often.
Are you experiencing any anxiety or depression?
Probably.
Okay, and how frequently are you experiencing those things?
Probably daily.
Daily. Okay. And are you experiencing any hallucinations or delusions, either today or in the past?
No.
No, okay. Are you having any suicidal ideations or plans?
No.
Okay. Any homicidal plans or thoughts?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing them. Those are some of our more difficult questions to share. I'm going to move into trauma now. Have you ever experienced any form of abuse, whether that be financial, emotional, physical, or sexual?
No.
Okay. Have you experienced any trauma throughout your life?
Just the injury.
The injury? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, what parts of that make it traumatic?
It was just while playing basketball, and just the injury happening during the game. A little bit of PTSD, I guess.
Sure, yeah, no, I'm sure that's probably very triggering situation for sure. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. In regards to your injury, I know that you mentioned that you're still taking medications to help with the pain. Aside from that injury, how's your physical health doing?
Not great because of the injury. I can't really move around too much. So, not really able to exercise or anything.
Okay. Do you have any other physical health concerns like diabetes, high blood pressure, anything like that?
Not right now, but in the future possibly.
Okay. Do you have family members who have been diagnosed with those things?
A couple, yeah.
A couple, yeah. Okay. And do you have a primary care provider that you follow up with?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you saw them?
About a year ago for the 1 year check-in.
Okay. And do you see any specialists?
Not right now.
Okay. Have you had your blood work done in the last 12 months?
Only if the doctor's appointment was specifically in the last 12 months.
Okay.
It was.
Do you remember what the results of that blood work was?
No.
No? Okay. Alright. And do you have the contact information for your primary care provider?
Not on me.
Not on you, okay. Well, next time you come in, if you don't mind bringing that in, I would appreciate that so we can coordinate care if needed, okay?
Sure.
Alright, so next I'm going to talk a little bit about substance use. I know you've been using those pain medications for a little bit of time here. Other than that, have you been using any alcohol, marijuana, or any other substances?
No.
Okay. Have you ever in the past used any other substances?
No.
Okay. And do you know how frequently you've been using the pain pills?
A couple times a day.
Times a day. Do you know what the dosage is of those pills?
No.
Not sure. Okay. Is this the first time that you've been using pain pills, or is this something that's happened in the past?
First time.
First time. Okay. Have you ever gone to any support groups for this, like NA or anything like that?
No.
No. Is that something that you'd be interested in trying?
Yes.
Do you think it would be helpful to kind of build a support to hopefully help reduce your usage?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we can certainly look into resources for that then. All right. And so I know you talked a little bit about your wife earlier. Are you still living with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have the address of your house so I might make sure that the address we have on file is up to date?
Yes.
Okay. Could you share that with me, please?
Yeah, here it is written down.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll make sure that gets updated. And what kind of house is this? Do you guys own your house? Do you rent your house?
We're in low income housing,
Mm-hmm.
so it's our house, but
Mm-hmm.
not really.
Do you guys have a house, do you have a housing voucher through Section 8 or Home Inc?
Yes.
Which one?
Home Inc.
Home Inc, okay. And do you know about how much of the rent they cover?
Not off the top of my head. My wife takes care of that.
Oh, she manages it, okay. And do you manage your finances, or is she your legal payee?
She's my payee.
She's your legal payee, okay, sounds good. All right, and are you able to shop, cook, and feed yourself on your own?
Not shop, but cook and feed sometimes.
Okay, who does your shopping? Is it your wife?
Yes.
Okay, well, it sounds like she's a pretty good support person.
Yes, which is why I need assistance so that I don't lose that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then how is everything with your guys' bills? Are you guys caught up on rent and utilities?
Yes, but it's been difficult.
Difficult. Have you guys just been managing because your wife has the 2 jobs?
Yeah.
All right. Any shut-off notices or eviction?
Not yet.
Okay. Sounds like it's a stressor though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we already talked a little bit about finances. It sounds like your only source of finances is your wife's income right now.
Correct.
Do you receive any Social Security, disability, or Social Security income?
Not anymore.
Okay. Do you receive any food stamps?
Yes.
And are you looking to get back on Social Security?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're interested, we might be able to connect you with our benefits specialist. She has a lot of experience with that, might be able to help. That way you have a little bit more income.
Okay.
Okay. Have you had to postpone any medical treatments due to your finances?
Yes.
Okay. And what kinds of things have you had to postpone?
Going to the doctor for my injury.
Okay. Is it the co-payments or the medications you've had to postpone, or everything?
Co-payments.
The
I've still been
co-payments.
getting
Okay.
medication.
Well, I'm glad you've still been able to get the medication, but we definitely want to make sure that you're still following up with those follow-up appointments just to make sure everything's going okay with your knee. All right. All right, so this part talks about legal and criminal history. Do you have any history of being on court-ordered treatment?
No.
Okay. And do you have any legal or criminal history or ever been convicted of a crime or arrested?
No.
Okay. So it sounds like you have a clean record. Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay. Well, that's always good to hear. All right. And then in terms of your childhood development, did you meet all of your milestones on time?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if your mom had a normal pregnancy with you or did she have any complications?
I don't think she did.
Okay, so it sounds like it was pretty normal.
I think so.
All right. And when you were in school, were you in special education classes or have any educational delays?
No.
Okay. And did you regularly attend school growing up?
Yes.
Okay. And then in regards to your family, I know you mentioned that your wife is pretty supportive. Who else is a good support in your life? Friends, family, coworkers?
My parents and my kids.
Parents and your kids. And how many kids do you have?
3.
Okay, I'm sure they keep you on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any pets or emotional support pets?
No.
Okay. And do you participate in any peer support or outside groups just for recreation?
Not anymore. I used to.
And are you affiliated with any day programs at this time?
No.
Okay. What are your hobbies? What do you typically like to do when you have a little bit of free time?
Used to be basketball, but
Mhm.
not since the injury.
Okay. And what have you been doing instead of basketball right now?
Video games.
Video
mostly.
games. And how does that affect your mental health?
Keeps me busy, so
Mhm.
kind of both ways, good and bad.
Okay, gotcha. Are you looking for more hobbies to keep you going until you're back on your feet and able to play basketball again?
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. And then can you tell me a little bit about what your cultural preferences look like? Like, do you and your wife have any specific traditions you guys participate in?
Not specifically.
Okay. Do you guys have any religious affiliation that you'd like us to be aware of?
Christian.
You're Christian, okay. Is there any days out of the year that you don't want to be contacted on?
Christmas and Easter.
Okay. Yeah, we're typically closed those days, but I figure I'd ask anyways. And do you guys attend church?
Yes, usually.
Okay, what day do you typically do that?
Sundays.
Sundays, okay. Is that part of your customs then?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, and then tell me a little bit about your employment and education. Where did you study? What kind of degree do you have?
I just went to high school, graduated, and got a job working with manufacturing, but I haven't been able to do that because I got injured. I can't really walk around too much.
Okay.
So I haven't been doing anything recently.
Are you hoping to get back to work soon?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Did you like your job when you were there?
Yeah.
Awesome. And do you do any volunteering outside of work, either now or before your injury?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all of the questions I have for you. Is there anything else that I can do for you right now, or do you have any questions about the assessment we just completed?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll get this reviewed and signed off, and we'll be in touch with you soon, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.